everyone, it's Ryan Grimes here from My IT Indie, and this video is about the LG40WP95C W monitor. Man, that's a mouthful. Okay, so this is LG's newest widescreen monitor. It is a monstrous 40 inches in size. It's a curved widescreen, so that means you effectively get two regular aspect ratio monitors next to each other without the split in the middle that a dual monitor setup gets you. And this is a brand new monitor from LG. I think it's been out a month or two at this time. And what happened was is my 38-inch widescreen monitor that I loved from LG started developing some issues, and it's getting sent in for repair because it's out of warranty. But in the meantime, I needed something to do some work on. And I found this monster and I just had to have it. I love a big monitor, and this is the biggest one I've ever seen. So I'm going to show you some pictures here to show you how big it is compared to my desk. If you notice on this picture here, that is on the right side, that is a 16-inch M1 MacBook Pro. This monitor is monstrous in size. You can see the keyboard and the Magic Trackpad in my AirPods Max in comparison to the size of it. I had to actually scoot all the way back so I could fit the whole thing in the picture. And this monitor is just great. It's not as bright as other monitors, but I don't feel that it needs to be. In my office, it works perfectly fine. And it is a 5K 2K resolution. So that's 5120 by 2160 resolution. So an older computer probably will not be able to drive this. What's also nice about it is it's a Thunderbolt 4 monitor. So that means, if you can see on this picture here, there's one white cable going into my laptop, and it charges my laptop and it drives the display, and I don't have to hook up 3 or 4 cords and a dongle and then a USB hub on top of that. Everything is in the monitor. So the camera and the microphone are going through the monitor as well. Now, I will say that the camera results were not amazing. So I did have to run the camera directly into the computer to record this video, but it's fine for doing video conferences and stuff. I was just producing content, and occasionally I get a little blip from my Camlink 4K, so I'm not quite sure what the issue was, but I've just plugged it directly into my computer and it's working fine now. But this thing is gigantic, and there was one big problem with it, a huge problem actually, and a big heavy problem. So this monitor weighs 27 pounds. So because it has all the ports and everything in there, it's got a motherboard and everything, but it also has a power supply inside it too. So you only have a standard power cable going to it. You don't have a gigantic power brick you have to deal with. That's awesome, but it also makes it heavier. So I attached it to the monitor arm that was on my 38-inch display, which, 38 to 40, like, oh, it's only 2 more inches. Now, that's a world of difference. It was a very distinct difference, and my monitor arm gave out, and it did not appreciate the extra weight. It was like, you're too fat, get off. So I had to buy an Ergotron monitor arm, and I'll show you this picture here. And this thing the monitor arm itself weighs about 15 pounds. It is a beast. It has dual screw downs on the base plate, so you can make sure that it's totally even and it's nice and supported. It handles it beautifully. There is no wobble on my desk whatsoever, which is on a widescreen monitor. If you look at this other picture, it will definitely wobble at times because it's so wide, and I was kind of worried about that, but this thing does not wobble at all with this monitor arm. It's a fantastic monitor. I love it. What's nice is that with this monitor arm, I can actually have a slight tilt up towards you, so it's not straight up and down. It's tilted a little bit, or tilted back a little bit, sorry. So it's pointed up at my face and not just flush with the ground. The reason I went with a monitor arm versus just having the regular stand for it was it took up half my desk, and I really need to use my desk. So with the monitor arm, I can slide things underneath the monitor. I've got if you look at this picture here, I've got my HomePod Mini underneath there on the right side, and it sits there perfectly fine. Without that, it would have been a little bit of a mess because the stand is gigantic. So again, this is a fantastic monitor. I'm going to post a link to the monitor. I'm going to post a link to the stand that I liked, and even the lights that I have on there. So this is Ryan Grimes from My IT Indie, making IT happen.